Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. And down right around the 37. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Back to throw, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means they might find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Carter now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again is Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill. This is caught. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's a Titans touchdown. Adrian Peterson. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a running play here with Lamb. to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Prescott looks to throw on first. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him. You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 70 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And give him credit, he deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance according to Next Gen Stats. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score is 21, Titans 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this a very, very short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. 1st and 10. Tannehill. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Danico Autry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the 2nd half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd down, Peterson again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And this one is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 46. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On play action, Prescott steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. To throw is Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Second down, Peterson again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Tannehill now to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Peterson. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Prescott now from the 50. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys! Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin to drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
That's going to be a long day. There we go.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run for it with Peterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Tannehill going to keep it, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Titans 14.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Throwing here, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming in.
Hey, GG, bro. GG, bro. GG.
Conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how